Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of 20 to Midnight, the D&D live stream where three heroes have to race against the clock if they want to save the world. My name is Gabriel Urbina. I am your Dungeon Master, and I am joined as always by these three lovely human beings.
Hi everybody, I'm Beth Eyre. I'm here in London and I am playing Helena Hailstorm.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emma Sherr-Ziarko, and I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and I am playing Cal.
And I'm Mike Schubert. I am back, not abroad. If it sounds like I'm not in the future, it's because I'm not anymore. It is Wednesday. I'm in Houston, Texas, the Lone Star State, and I will be playing Satus in Kurtum.
Yeah, Mike, it's been a second since you've been able to play Dungeons & Dragons on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wild. And it's also not 5 a.m. I don't have I'm not like this from just waking up. Big stuff.
So if Mike's level of
never
play
notice.
either goes way up or way down, we now know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I get worse, I'll just become like I'll keep the weird sleep schedule so that I
Yeah,
wake up
and
at
just
1:30 p.m.
Boom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes that's when you do your best work, when you're like the most
Mhm.
groggy or sleep deprived.
There is a certain kind of clarity of being that close to the void, I think.
Yes, I think so. Happy solstice. Anomalies wished us happy solstice. It is the solstice today.
Oh.
Surely is. Gets lighter from here on in. Hooray.
Woohoo! What a good time to be, talking to some fae creatures.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, we are recording this on December 21st, so whichever end of year parties and holidays and celebrations everyone that is watching does, we wish you a happy, restful, reflective, and healthy time to close out your 2002. We're really happy to have been able to do this with you guys. Yeah.
Whoa.
2002.
Oh,
yes.
excuse me. My 2022, I mean.
I wish.
I would love to redo the last 20 years.
No, we're just going to send you back to 2002. You'll do that one again, and
Honestly?
then immediately bounce back
And then
here.
immediately bounce back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going back to 2002 as the age I am now and just be like, let's go. And just fully embrace, like, let's go to a Third Eye Blind concert. Yeah.
All right, we're roughly 4 minutes in, and already I am misspeaking and making critical errors. So this is promising to be a truly, truly amazing live stream. But I would say, let's get started. We've got some ways to go. These characters have got some adventures to go to. Last time around, they rescued their old benefactor, Lady Atala, and everything was wonderful. Boom. Nope, just kidding.
Full stop. Yeah.
Yep. That was the end of it.
Nothing
After that,
Yeah.
they mostly spent the rest of the session exchanging horticulture tips with Lady Atala.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
Lady
if
Atala
only.
had actually been turned into a vampire and sent as a secret agent into the midst of our players to try to relieve them of the two remaining Rildran that they still have in their possession. A fight broke out. She escaped. And then Cal and Helena went, not today, and took a bunch of damage by diving through a series of trees in order to finally be able to slay the vampire Lady Atala and recover the Rildran that...
No regrets. Yeah.
Some regrets, but,
Yeah.
mainly great. Hooray.
After that, you made your way to the western side of the map, to the west of the city of Cold River, where you had heard rumors of fae sightings. When you arrived at a little town, you found everyone in the town turned to stone, having all in some way, shape, or form bartered their soul to a fae creature called the Curator. You gambled on a game of Enigma with the Curator and emerged victorious to win the prize of the location of the Heleg Var, the place where you apparently need to take the Rildran according to the spirit that you did the seance for a couple of sessions ago. However, the Curator is still open for business, and says that he knows lots of useful secrets. He has lots of useful items that he would be happy to gamble. He has also offered to basically use this magical restorative box to return you immediately to full capabilities at the snap of a finger. So, is there anything else that you would like to gamble with the curator on? He is still sitting cross-legged in midair, about 2 feet off the ground, staring at you, resting his face in his hands, just sort of very eager to know if you would like to gamble for anything else while you're here.
The magical box is intriguing.
Yes, it is. It is
It
indeed.
is.
And yeah,
The question
How
is,
you-
what will it take?
Yeah.
I mean, could gamble another 15 minutes of my time. I didn't lose it last time.
It's true.
Very true. It is very true.
It seems to be always you taking a risk. I don't mind having my time put forward. We could use that box.
I mean, if you're up for it. It was quite exciting last time, let me tell you.
Just feel you've been kind of in jeopardy quite a lot lately.
Yeah, and it really didn't go great last time someone took over my body. So,
Right. Maybe we could share some of that trauma around a little.
yeah. Spread the trauma. 'Tis the season.
Can we see, just because is the box viewed as equally high stakes to the curator? I know last time he was like, the information is very high. Is this in the same regard where we would
No,
probably
if
be
you
looking
if you
at-
ask him what he would wager the sort of restorative box against, he will sort of say, something like that. I could let it go for, say, 5 minutes of your time, somewhere down the line. You have a couple of little magical trinkets. If you say wagered all of those and he looks you all up and down, kind of scans you, and finally nods and goes, Miss Hailstorm's sword, I would accept all of your magical trinkets and Miss Hailstorm's sword against the little magical trinket. We could also do one of your eyes or one of your limbs, of course. I'm always open
Satus,
for
no.
souls.
That's right.
I have two.
You might need them both.
How many extremities do you need to play the bagpipes?
I'd
Can
say
I give
most.
you my tonsils?
Yeah.
The curator will sort of look intrigued at that idea and go, I don't have use for tonsils, but you do have a lovely voice. I could do something with that.
Non-negotiable, sir.
I make my livelihood with that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't like the idea of you having to give up your sword, Helena.
Yeah, I
but
don't
feel-
like that at all.
I would try and get over my obviously huge attachment to it, but I think it leaves us somewhat exposed because it's sort of my main way
Yeah.
of killing stuff.
I think that sword is valuable to us all in your hands specifically.
The curator will sort of, overhearing this, go, there's plenty of great swords in the blacksmithy over in that way, but there is only one sword that has carried Helena Hailstorm thus far. So don't worry about replacing it, but perhaps worry about its intrinsic value.
So I'm thinking 5 minutes of time might be the way to go here,
Yeah, I think that could work.
Yeah.
unless you would like a haunted egg.
Ooh, haunted egg.
I can't say that I'm not tempted. But there are certain things that are too powerful even for my sensibilities. You understand. There are certain forces that even
course.
I don't mess with.
Surely
I
not.
would not want to take the haunted egg off of its due course.
Okay.
Indeed.
I feel like there are so many ways he could help us, and
Yeah.
but the box seems like a good start, right?
I'm thinking the box is worth it, and then we don't press our luck any further.
Yeah. If solely to get Satus his spells back.
That would be
magic back.
great.
If it proves to be useful, but yeah.
Yes.
And the game.
We can play dragon chess, or we could do the game of Enigma. Or if you have a game that you would like to suggest, I'm always open to learning new things.
Enigma was very fun.
Enigma was very fun.
Enigma was
I will
fun.
break your heart right now and say that arm wrestling is not something that I would wager these things on.
Okay.
That's what I was going to suggest if we didn't want to go down the sort of thinky route. If it were just me,
Yeah.
I would suggest something more physical, like arm wrestling or welly wanging. But
Welly wanging.
Welly wanging.
yeah, welly wanging.
Now, Beth, I, of course, being a man of learning and culture, know exactly what that is. But on the off chance that someone on our live stream audience does not, could we get an explanation for them, not for me?
Yeah.
I know what
Of
this
course.
is.
Yeah.
So welly wanging obviously has a rich cultural history. The rules can vary a little region to region, but essentially you take a welly or an item of footwear and you throw it or wang it as far as you can. Quite simply, whoever throws it the furthest, wangs it the furthest, wins. There are different rules about whether you can have a wind up or a run up and about the size of footwear you're allowed to throw. But
Understood. My favorite thing about that was the masterful use of the word obviously.
Yeah.
The curator will also slightly shake his head at that, and he goes, "It sounds like terrific fun, but again, I think that not quite something that I would wager things for."
fair enough. Another time,
All
perhaps.
right. I want to. Cal looks over to Helena. I want to do some welly wanging later.
We can anytime. I mean,
Okay.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
yeah, I'm up against it, but
Okay. It's great. So you're offering to wager 5 minutes of your time in the future.
yeah, I guess with the proviso that you two just are vaguely prepared for the consequences.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
We'll
Hooray.
use our magical abilities to do anything we can to counteract any sort of negative effect.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. I don't know. Should we try another game of Enigma? We did so well last time, or we could let the fates decide and play chess. Have you heard of Go Fish?
Oh, he looks very excited about that. To the point that roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Why? Emma, why? Insight. It's just a 4.
He seems very excited about the possibility of playing
Yeah.
Go Fish. He would be very, very down for that. 100%.
Yeah.
Helena isn't sure what that is, having spent far too much of her youth welly-wanging to pay attention.
Have you? Does Britain have Old Maid? It's the same game with a different name.
Like cards?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A very, very elemental card game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for the interest of what makes an entertaining stream, I think Enigma would be a blast.
What is the stream you speak
Oh,
of, Satus?
sorry.
Yeah.
The curator smiles and sort of holds up the box with one hand and then holds out his hand to you, Helena, and goes, 5 minutes for this, a game of Enigma, 7 questions, all or nothing. Do we have an agreement?
We do.
He shakes your hand. And all right, let me pull up some more of my riddles here.
We're already so stressed.
Starting it off high stakes.
He'll think for a moment, and then he goes, "When I am needed by you, you throw me away. But when I'm of no use, you take me back. What am I?" When I am needed by you, you throw me away. But when I'm of no use, you take me back. What am I?
I'm needed by you.
He'll sort of throw you this very Cheshire grin as he sees all of you thinking.
My only instinct right now is a boomerang. Maybe the Australia has seeped into me.
So I'm thinking, like, it's not this, but something like time or a promise, like something that you, your word, something that you give.
Oh yeah, but throw me away seems strange. But
I know, yeah.
When I am needed by you, you throw me away, but when I'm of no use, you take me back.
Needed by you, you throw me away, but when I'm no use, you throw me away. Oh, I can only think of like boomerangs and yo-yos. Needed by you, throw me away.
Something like, yeah, something with time, the past.
I can only like throwing caution to the wind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'll sort of go, is that your guess? Are we going with caution?
Of no, you take no. I don't caution because taking back caution doesn't make any sense.
He looks very excited. He's sort of, clicking
no.
his fingers together.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
What do you take back? You take back promises, your word,
Yeah,
something you
word.
said.
I suppose throwing away, I don't know.
Throw away.
He'll chime up and go, I'll make you a one-time deal. I could give you a hint, but then it will be 10 minutes of Miss Hailstorm's time if I win.
Let's do it,
Sure.
Okay.
right?
He'll sort of go, you haven't done a lot of sailing, have you?
Oh, it's an anchor. Damn it. That's good.
None
That's
of us
good-
are from
Nope.
Soliana.
Not particularly.
Soliana. Yeah.
Really. Oh dear.
We killed a guy from Soliana, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
so we
not
have
quite the same.
Yeah.
He will look extremely happy with this outcome, though.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's
Well
pretty-
done, Satus.
Well
I
done.
mean, it was.
You got there.
we
Ugh.
did.
He'll go, all right, number 2.
Oh my god.
People make me, people save me, people change me, people raise me. What am I? People make me, people save me, people change me, people raise me.
My instinct is like a flag. Could raise a flag. But most people don't change flags very often.
And you could all be. It doesn't feel riddly, but you do you make a baby. You change
Change
a
'em.
baby. You
Yeah.
raise a baby, and what was the other one?
Save.
Save. I mean,
People make
What
me,
about-
people save me, people change me, people raise me.
What about money?
yeah,
I
make
say-
money, save money, raise
Oh.
money, and
yeah.
save, yeah. I think money probably sounds
yeah.
the
That
most correct.
sounds.
Yeah, are we thinking that?
I
Money,
like it.
coins?
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Raise,
Yeah, you
save,
can raise money, you
make,
can save money, make money,
and change.
and change money. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a correct response, even if he says it's
Yeah,
not.
we can
Yeah.
really argue.
I'm
So
with
just
it.
and then what will our next move be?
Yeah.
That is correct. He will nod very
Let's go,
pleased
let's
with
go.
himself, and his grin will get a little bit wider.
Oh god.
All right.
Why does it frighten me when he smiles more?
He'll go, here's one that's apropos of your near future, perhaps.
Oh dear.
Okay.
My thunder comes before the lightning. My lightning comes before the clouds. My rain dries all the land it touches. What am I? My thunder comes before the lightning. My lightning comes before the clouds. My rain dries all the land it touches. What am I?
Desert? No. My
Thun-
rain.
Thunder before lightning is okay. So it's all opposite because it's usually lightning before thunder
Yeah.
and rain before lightning.
Yeah.
And
And
my
clouds
rain
before.
dries all the time. The only thing it's not a play on rain where it's like R-E-I-G-N.
I will
Okay,
confirm
okay.
that is not what
Cool.
you're looking for.
Okay.
My rain dries.
I am trying to be tricky but fair, and I think that
Thank
like
you.
trying to not have like that kind of like gotcha, you know,
Audio
like
medium.
well, if you saw it spelled, you would have seen that what I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
meant was, could you weather the weather?
Very good.
Maybe if we were welly-wagging.
Maybe.
Yeah.
My thunder comes before the lightning, my lightning comes before the clouds, my rain dries all the land it touches. What am I?
I mean, it feels too cheeky just to be like, what are you? You're going backwards. Or
Yeah.
like you're in reverse.
Yeah.
He will accept some amount of creativity, like if you give like, for example, like if money had not been the answer to the previous riddle, but like that's one where it's
Right.
like that's so clearly like everything there
Mhm.
applies. I think that he would accept that answer.
Okay.
Something that is just kind of like, yeah, like gotcha in that way towards him, I think is also not a great idea.
Okay. Yeah.
Rain dries all the land.
Rain dries all the land.
My thunder comes before the lightning, my lightning comes before the clouds, my rain dries all the land it touches.
Oh, dear God.
Again, his smile is just getting wider and wider.
Feels like it has to be a metaphor, right? Like a metaphor for
Yeah.
an instance of sound and then something you see and then...
Or is
Or-
there a thing besides? Is there something that? Is it like a different nature thing besides like does something else, like is it like an earthquake, or something that's like
Yeah.
thunder
Oh,
but not exactly thunder?
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
Like does
or
does a tornado, doesn't that like have like thunder?
He also
and
said
lightning?
before he said the riddle, this is apropos for
Oh.
where we might be going.
Oh, are we going to
We're going to a waterfall. We're going past a waterfall to a cave.
Cave, yes.
uh-huh.
And where is that
Uh,
cave located?
Is that by is there volcano?
Yeah, could it be a volcano?
Volcano.
Or it's called the Black Peak.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like it could be a volcano.
And then I'm volcano, Vesuvius, ash. Does that count as rain?
yeah,
Yes, I would
think
say so.
And then with a volcano.
I don't know how thunder and lightning and a volcano
Yeah, I
work.
Thunder comes before the lightning, lightning comes before the clouds, my rain dries all the land it touches.
Right, so if the sound of the volcano is what we hear first,
Oh,
like,
the rumbling.
Yes.
right, and then we see the
then we see
fieriness,
the eruption, and then
Uh-huh.
the smoke,
cloud.
and the ash.
You
I think-
guys.
I like it.
I think we did
done.
it. Maybe.
I like it.
Yeah,
I think volcano.
Volcano.
We're gonna go with volcano.
Yeah.
We're committing to volcano.
Yes.
Committing.
Volcano's correct.
I feel like we're less thinky this week.
Yeah.
He'll nod a little bit. Very nice, very nice. Let me look for a moment. He'll next go, the more of me you take, the more of me you leave behind. What am I?
More of me, take the more of me, leave behind.
You take something, leave behind. It's like not like memories. Steps.
Time?
Maybe steps.
That is a good answer, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like every step you take, or footprints, right? Like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
But-
like that.
yeah.
Footsteps.
Like with each footstep you've increased your
leave,
number of
yeah.
past footsteps.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Yeah, I love it.
I like it very much.
Okay.
He'll say, footsteps, this is your answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Very nice.
Yeah, Satus.
Satus.
Yeah, riddles boy.
Yeah.
That's 4 down, 3 more to go.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. That was only 4. Okay.
He will next say, I am never scared, but can become petrified. I can't live in a house, but I would die to make one. What am I?
A tree.
A tree?
Ooh,
Very
Because you can
good.
petrify
power.
wood,
that's good.
and a tree has to die to make a house.
And it would be too big to fit in a house if it's a
Yeah.
proper tree.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, cow, yeah.
A tree is correct. Very nice,
Yes.
Miss Vance.
What?
He will go
Good night.
number 6. I possess a halo of water, walls of stone, and a tongue of wood. Long have I stood. What am I?
A halo of water.
I possess a halo of water, walls of stone, and a tongue of wood. Long have I stood. What am I?
Something that goes up, so it's not going to be like a lake carved out of a glacier or something.
Yeah.
Tongue of wood.
Tongue of wood. Seems like.
As you guys mull about tongue of wood, he'll stick out his own tongue as well.
Nice.
So obviously, tongue is not going to be like a physical tongue. The only other tongue I can think of, though, is like a shoe has a tongue.
Yeah.
What else has a tongue? I don't know. Boat. Is this another boat?
Yeah. Yeah. It
Oh
seems
no,
like
nautical.
it could be a dock or something.
Ooh, halo of water. Yeah, tongue.
Water, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
He'll say, don't insult me. I'm trying to draw from a variety of places here. I would not give you 2 nautical enigmas that close together.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
decent of you.
Yes.
Halo of water. So like a ring of.
Ring of water.
It's like a moat.
Oh.
Yeah. Like a
Oh,
castle.
Like a castle.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess.
Walls of stone.
Walls of stone.
Ring of water. Tongue of wood, like the drawbridge.
A drawbridge.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a
yeah.
mixed metaphor, but could I mean
And long have I like that would make sense. Like they're old as hell.
Yeah. Unless they were just built. But
Yeah, I think a castle sounds good.
You're going to say
It's the only
castle?
thing of
Yeah.
ring of water I could think.
yeah. Yeah.
Castle is correct. He will nod.
steam.
Good job, Beth / Helena.
Everybody.
He'll think for a moment before he says the last riddle, and then he will go, I talk, but I do not speak my mind. I hear words, but I do not listen to thoughts. When I wake, all see me. When I sleep, all hear me. Many heads are on my shoulders. Many hands are at my feet. The strongest steel cannot break my visage, but the softest whisper can destroy me. What am I? Let me read that to you again. That's a little bit of a
I'm
long
gonna say
one.
this.
Yeah,
You sound
yeah.
like a Catholic school parable. You are Jesus Christ.
I talk, but I do not speak my mind. I hear words, but I do not listen to thoughts. When I wake, all see me. When I sleep, all hear me. Many heads are on my shoulders. Many hands are at my feet. The strongest steel cannot break my visage, but the softest whisper can destroy me. What am I? I'll read it one more time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is it
thank
possible
you.
to send it via chat?
Could we purvey to you our
Could you write it on a scrap?
He will get a stick and write it out on the sand for you.
Yeah, okay.
When I wake, all see me. Excuse me. That was not the start of the riddle. I talk, but I do not speak my mind. I hear words, but I do not listen to thoughts. When I wake, all see me. When I sleep, all hear me. Many heads are on my shoulders. Many hands are at my feet. The strongest steel cannot break my visage, but the softest whisper can destroy me.
Silence.
Interesting. Works for the last bit.
Works for the last bit.
Oh, like to break the silence, but a
Yeah.
whisper would do it, and then it would. But I guess how does the shoulders and hands and feet
Yeah,
of
I
it?
don't know.
And then I don't know if silence can wake and sleep.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait. Well, it was when I wake, all hear me. So like you wake.
When
No,
I
when-
wake, all see me. When I
All
sleep,
see.
all hear me.
All hear me. You do hear nothing. You hear
Yeah.
silence, but yeah, you don't.
He has already given you a riddle where
He's
the
already
answer
done.
was
The answer is
nothing.
nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is like, sir, I am not a hack. I
Yeah.
would never.
And this is the final riddle. Damn. Why couldn't you just ask? There's two brothers at a diverging path. One always tells the truth. And one always lies.
Which one is bored with their job?
Yeah. Is I wake.
I'll give it to you one more time.
Mm.
I talk, but I do not speak my mind. I hear words, but I do not listen to thoughts. When I wake, all see me. When I sleep, all hear me. Many heads are on my shoulders. Many hands are at my feet. The strongest steel cannot break my visage, but the softest whisper can destroy me.
I talk with his ear. Where's my jewels?
His smile is basically going from ear to ear,
Yeah,
like to the point that it is
yeah.
kind of distorting a little bit this humanoid mask that he is wearing, and it seems to kind of be now just like stretching past the proportions of the space of the face that he is showing to you.
Let's see. I think it's. I talk, but I do not speak my mind. I hear words, but I do not listen to thoughts. That makes me. The first thing I thought of was a parrot. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
is there? It feels like that's got to be either it would either in my mind be like an animal that can speak, which I can only think of a parrot, like some piece of technology like a microphone or something like that, or like a speaker, and then or is it like some type of like person?
Whisper can.
Because if it says I talk but I don't speak my mind, I hear words but I do not listen to thoughts. I talk, but I do not speak my mind. So that wouldn't be a microphone. And a microphone, but then it
A
could be
microphone
speakers,
also
'cause
does
then
not
it's-
exist in this setting.
Oh,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah,
Okay, no
yeah.
technical.
So
So okay,
Yep.
Something that produces sound without being sentient. I don't know.
like, yeah. So then either it is. If you go the animal route, it's someone who's like incapable of thought, or if it's the person route, it's like, is there a type of person or a job where you speak but you don't think? Like if you're just like a news broadcaster, like you just like read a teleprompter, is that speaking but not thinking?
Yeah, but I don't think that would be what it is in this
No.
world.
Right.
And can we get one more hint for 5 more minutes of Helena's time? I'm not offering that. I'm just
He'll say, I'll give you
curious.
one more hint if you give me the sword.
Oh, God.
The silence thing made sense for the last one. I wonder if it's something like that, like something
Yeah.
like reputation, like a concept, but it's hard to get that to make sense with the rest of it. And I wonder if it's something like to do with sleep or a bed, or I don't know, because of the heads and
Yeah.
their shoulders.
Yeah.
Many heads are on my shoulders.
Many heads are on my shoulders.
Like a
Is it-
bed. I don't know. But
Yeah.
or A family tree, a coat of arms, I don't know.
Yeah, and then many hands are at my feet. Many hands are at my feet is weird.
It's not a clock, is it, or something like that? You're annoying.
Hands are at my feet. Yeah, I guess that was the other thing with heads on my shoulders, hands on my feet makes me think of like, is there a community? Like, is it a group? But it is I for all the things. It's not we.
That's okay.
When I wake, all see me. When I sleep, all hear me.
He is now just staring at Helena's sword with unbridled greed in his eyes.
No, we love Helena's sword.
It would have to be like a good hint, though.
Yeah.
It would have to be, which would scares me because then we would just get it and we would win. And I don't think he would want to give us a really good one. But I also don't want to just lose on the last one.
Or you could puzzle it out.
Yeah.
It is possible that you have said a lot of things that are circling around the right idea. Or you could be completely on the wrong track.
Okay. I think something to do with a community.
Uh-huh.
A
Okay.
town.
I talk, but I do not speak my mind. I hear words, but I do not listen to thoughts. So, rumor, something like that.
Yeah, when I wake, all see me. When I sleep, all hear me. No. That made me kind of think of like a darkness kind of thing, but see and hear is so different. When I wake, I'll see me. When I sleep, I'll hear me.
You said there were more great swords nearby.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Plenty of great swords, just not that great sword.
My sword is just a sword, which makes me think he knows something about it we don't, and he really shouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Like,
Or maybe I'm just eccentric. Maybe I just like items. Who knows?
That belonged to
Who
people.
knows?
it's something like a concept like reputation, right? Like something like that, but not that. Something.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you, curator.
Oh, like what's something that something speaks volumes about you, right? Is that a thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like reputation or honor or I don't know.
Yeah, because I like the
Honesty.
something with rumor or truth, because like softest whisper makes me kind of think of like, you know, like you know,
Yeah, it can destroy.
What about truth?
truth. But does the truth speak, and do the truth hear words? And does truth wake and the truth sleep?
When Oh.
10 minutes. That's so
Yeah.
much time.
What should we do?
It's up to you, Helena.
Could does it have to be the sword? Is there something like if
I will take one of the Rildran that you are carrying. That would
Okay.
be
Oh.
perfectly
Okay.
acceptable.
Yep.
All right, Buster.
Yeah.
I would take your voice. I would take 15 minutes from someone else's time, in addition to Miss Hailstorm's. If you then also lose, I think that I'm giving you a bargain with the sword, personally.
I really think we should keep the sword because I think we'll never get it back from him.
What if you took 5 minutes of my time in addition to 10 of Helena's?
I think that we are in the territory where you are over a barrel, and I'm capitalizing on that situation. So I will
Yeah,
take 15 minutes of your time, win or lose,
Oh,
in exchange for a hint.
Oh.
Whoa!
gross.
And to be
Do
clear,
not
yes,
like
if you
that.
give me the sword, It's not if you lose. I will take the sword in exchange for a hint.
Oh. Don't like that at all.
Yeah.
This is not for you to like, sir.
Yeah.
This is for me to profit. You understand the nature of the services that I provide here.
This is true. Mm-hmm. Then yeah, I don't want to just straight give him the sword.
What
That's not fun.
about dreams?
Dreams?
Okay. Yes?
I am.
When I sleep, all see me.
Yeah. That's the most obvious.
When I sleep, all hear me.
When I
Darn it.
sleep, all hear me.
When I wake, all see me. When I sleep, all hear me.
No, it doesn't work. Or unless it's a daydream. No.
He'll kind of yawn and stretch his back and kind of go, when you're ready for a hint, just let me know.
Maybe I can give some more of my time or something. What do you think, chaps?
I think he
I think he's in the business of just taking, not any
Yeah.
risking.
yeah. He's gonna just take some of our time.
Okay. Okay, maybe we just go with that. Else we're all gonna die.
Yeah, we might. Okay. I think I can't think of what it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he make an offer, see how much time he wants.
I would
Yeah,
take
Wrath.
15
What
minutes
about-
from either Miss Vance or Mr. Incurtum for the hint here.
I will do it.
Why not me?
I'm already getting yours, possibly. I like variety. I like to cover my bases. Miss Vance, you will do it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay,
need you to be in control when
Well,
As you shake his hand, you feel this cold feeling starting in the center of your palm and extending outward. And for a moment, your arm goes numb. And then a moment later, it comes back and feels normal.
well,
And he
that's
will-
not great.
And he will sort of go, as could be expected for this particular riddle and this particular answer, Satus, you have been the closest when you were talking about a parrot who was also a person. It would make sense that you would be the one to be close to this particular answer. But I think that out of everything that you've said, that was the closest idea. The person parrot, if you will.
person parrot.
Or a person
Okay,
who
so
operates much as a parrot.
then
Person
things that I would think of in that case would be like a news anchor, a spokesperson,
And remember that he is saying that it would make sense that you would be good for this riddle.
okay, so then like
Bard?
like a musician or a theater actor.
Or music.
Hmm.
I talk, but I do not speak
No.
my mind. Feels like an actor, because then you're just like reading
Yeah.
a script. I hear
Yeah.
words, but I do not listen to thoughts. Would also be that, because you hear what the other people are saying, but not it. They like the other actors are doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I
Uh-huh.
wake, all see me. That's what I. When I wake, all see me. When I sleep, all hear me. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Many heads on my shoulders could be like roles, like like putting on hats.
Okay.
But-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
heads.
Yep.
But hands are at my feet.
Well, if you were literally a stage actor,
Yeah.
in terms of the level you'd be at,
Hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean-
like because they're above.
because they'd be clapping. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hands are at. Oh.
Again,
And that-
this is sounding like a good answer, even if it's not what he's looking for.
Strong, and then strong as steel cannot break my visage.
I mean, I don't know.
But the
depends
softest
if-
whisper can destroy me.
I mean, actors have very fragile egos, so very.
Either that or, like, I guess if you had, like, a whispered line, it could, make
Break
you
the
break down
tension.
into tears or whatever. So I guess the when I wake, I'll see me, when I sleep, I'll hear me thing is the only thing I'm confused
Yeah,
about.
that doesn't make sense.
When I sleep, I'll hear me.
He is smiling with a smile that is all teeth.
Can I wake or see me?
This is very difficult still.
Yeah.
15 minutes of my time for this?
Ah!
I mean, yeah.
He kind of, gives you a shrug and goes, "It's
I don't-
all the game, Miss Vance."
I don't feel great about it because of all the things, but if we go by the hint of a person who operates like a parrot, that would be someone who's told something to say.
Like an actor or a messenger?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, do any of these make more sense of, like, a messenger?
I
get
don't-
messenger, I guess not, because it's not just talk, but hearing.
Yeah.
And then also, I liked what you said about the hands are at my feet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that was too fun though, because it's
No,
actually
I
quite
liked
random.
I liked that though.
But the visage, stronger steel cannot. I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends if is it the actor or is it the stage? What would be the face of the stage?
Right. Or
That's
is it an actor in mask? In a very strong mask.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Tap tap tap.
Tap tap tap.
It's all I can think of.
A town crier. No, it doesn't make sense.
All right, folks, I am going to have to press you for
Yeah.
an answer.
Yep.
I guess actor, especially if you're saying I would be the closest to it, because that's Satus's whole deal.
Yeah.
So I would say, I guess actor, but I don't feel great about it.
Actor is correct.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Okay, sir. What the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah,
Explain how.
Explain yourself.
Most of the time, when an actor has to suggest that he is asleep on a stage, he will do so
That's
by
fair.
miming snoring.
That's fair.
And the visage part is a joke about actors' sight lines, which cannot be broken by weaponry.
Oh my god.
But a wonderful game, extremely well played, and I think that we can all be satisfied with the outcome.
Yay. Ugh,
I guess.
I guess.
He will take that little box, open it, and as soon as he does, there is this brilliant flash of blue light that is gone a second later. And once it's gone, you can see that the box is completely empty, except for a slight trail of smoke that is rising out of it. But the three of you instantly feel amazing. The three of you instantly feel strong, rested, your minds are sharp, you sort of feel your magical energies and powers restored to you. You have effectively in an instant taken a long rest from what this man just did
Sweet.
to you.
Okay.
Right. Let me make note of that.
Yep.
He'll go, any other games that I can interest you in today?
How
I don't
about the
think-
game of kick rocks?
I don't think that I would be very good at that game, or that I might find it to be a lot of fun.
It's a shame. Maybe we'll come back sometime for the welly wanging. I'm sure you have lots of interesting things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come by anytime. I'm always happy to see return customers.
Don't suppose you
Fair.
have any advice for us, free of charge?
Yeah.
My advice to you would be to not dilly-dally. By this point, Gabriel and Karen Elgren are well on their way to the Heleg Var and have decided to just move the game along, so I would not spend any time doing anything beyond pursuing your ultimate goal. Helena,
enough.
Okay.
roll me an insight check, please.
Oh, sure. I get a 13.
A 13 ought to do it. With a 13, you suddenly, something clicks in your mind, and you flash back to that first day in the town of Cold River, when you were hanging out with the lads and hearing the local gossip and the local rumors. And somebody mentioned, you finally remember, something about that old crackpot explorer, Karen Elgrim, who was mounting yet another expedition to find the Heleg Var.
Oh, yes. Yes. Karen
Oh,
Elgin.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
He'll smile at the three of you and sort of go, so I would not waste a moment to lose. Whatever is happening there, I think that you want to be there before Deverell gets there.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess if they're headed there, then they probably have your Rildren Satus, so we don't have to worry about going to town to get that. We'll just
Yeah. I
head
think
him off at the pass.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think we start going.
Okay.
He'll give you a cheery little nod and go,
We distinctly don't.
Yeah.
it was wonderful to meet you. Come back literally any time at all.
Thank you, the curator. It
And
was nice to
Cal,
meet you.
I really look forward to working with you.
Yeah, I guess I'll be seeing you sometime. Or
In a manner of speaking,
in a manner of speaking.
don't worry about it. For now, focus on keeping that ticking clock that you all have from reaching the end of its run.
That's the plan.
Great.
Bye now.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And a moment later, you literally see him start to fade away as his image kind of grows fainter and fainter and then vanishes.
So that's the Fae, huh?
Yeah. Well, that went, I guess, better than it could have.
I'm sorry, Cal. It wasn't what I wanted to happen.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sorry as
okay.
well.
It's okay.
How much
I'm glad.
did he get?
15 minutes.
Uh-huh, okay.
He could probably do a lot of damage in that time. So
Helena and I will learn anything we can do to try to mitigate this, and
Thank
whether it's
you.
magic or force or a combination of the two.
thank
we'll make
you.
sure You're okay.
Yeah. I appreciate that, and I trust you guys. That's part of why I said I'd do it. 'Cause frankly, I trust the two of you to control the situation better than I trust myself to do it if it were one of you. So
Not at all, but we'll do everything we can, and thank you.
Mhm.
I
Thank
think
you.
It's great that we're all out of that situation and healed. Hooray!
yes. Oh, this feels good. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think let's continue on. No dallies to be dillied.
Right, yeah.
At least, but perhaps some wellies to be wanged.
In celebration.
I think on
Only
that
had the
note,
time.
let's take a quick 5-minute break. And we'll be right back with apparently some welly wanging. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Some celebratory welly wang.
that's right. So hang on and we'll be right back, folks.